The President of the United States and Mrs. Adams request your company to dine on Thursday next at 4 o'clock, January 1st, 1801. It was New Year's Day, 1801, and Mrs. Adams and I had the peculiar pleasure of opening the new, unfinished President's house to the public for the first time in the District of Columbia. President Washington had begun such a practice, but I safely say that any levee that he held in a completed house. The new mansion was very much otherwise. Rooms were incomplete. Plaster took months to dry and cure, and every fireplace in the house was blazing to keep any sort of warmth. This house was much larger than I, Mrs. Adams, and 4 servants could contain. And of course, Mr. Washington had an independent fortune, and slaves. But never let it be said that the Adamses will not serve our office well. We welcomed over 100 guests to the Oval Room on the 2nd floor, replete with dining, as well as the house's first musicians, a band of 10 from the Marine Corps, made official by an Act of Congress on July the 11th, 1798, an act for establishing and organizing a Marine Corps. This was certainly not their first public performance, but it was their first in the Executive Mansion, and I dare say not their last. The year was beginning on less than happy circumstances. We had lost our son Charles the year before, and the election was less than kind. But it was the beginning of my life on my farm again, away from blind faction and favoritism. It was the beginning of my life as an elder statesman, but more importantly, to continue as a husband, a father, and a grandfather. May you find that sort of joy in the new year.